finally did have a chance to meet her, she was just as kind and gracious in person, just as interested in hearing my story as anybody that I would meet, and she certainly met my expectations. She was a very good person.
Congressman Dan Kildee talking about his only encounter with Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the first floor of the U.S. Capitol in 2018. Ginsburg passed away Friday. The 87-year-old inspired many across the country, including Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely. He tells me there's a quote from Ginsburg that he applies to his leadership style.
Fight for things that you care about, but do it in a way that others will follow you. And so one of those things is that, I use that in my life. I'm tenaciously going after the things that I care about, but we have to be able to include others into that fight on a positive side.
And Dana Nessel, the Attorney General of Michigan, says she will remember Ginsburg's relentless fight for gender equality, pointing out that in part because of Ginsburg's efforts, Michigan's governor, Secretary of State, Chief Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, and the Attorney General are all currently women.
We all owe a debt of gratitude to Justice Ginsburg, and her legacy will live on forever, I think, here in the United States. She has made such an impact on our system of justice.
Now there is growing concern among Democrats that Ginsburg's successor could be in place before the presidential election in November. Kildee, a Democrat, hopes the Republican-led Senate will do the same thing it did in 2016. That's the last time a justice died during an election year. Lawmakers waited until the president was chosen before confirming a Supreme Court nomination.
We have a referendum in November on what direction we want this country to take, and that should include what the court looks like.
James Felton, WNEM, TV5.
The Michigan Republican Party chairwoman Laura Cox calls Ginsburg a trailblazer for women's rights, adding she didn't always agree with her, but appreciates all she's accomplished. And Congressman John Molinar notes that Ginsburg served the nation with distinction and her life inspired people around the world.